What's going on, guys? It's Michael with BitcoinDudes. In today's video, we're going over the Bitconenct lending program and when you should reinvest. And more specifically, should you reinvest multiple times a day? Guys, remember, when you reinvest with Bitconenct, that's a brand new loan every single time you reinvest. So you need to be smart about when you reinvest. You need to know when you should reinvest before 7 p.m. because we all know that's the start of the next day for the Bitconenct lending program, and when you should wait to have a little bit bigger investment. So let's go ahead and just give you a couple examples here. If we go ahead and look at the transaction details, this is why we're going to talk about this today. If you reinvest $10, on occasion, the interest being paid out, if you look right here, the interest being paid out is pretty low. There's going to be a zero payout. So I did a few $10 loans just so we can see that the payout will be zero on certain days. This is why it might not be good to reinvest $10. Let's say if you have $19 in your lending wallet and you know that before 7 p.m. you're going to have $20 in your lending wallet. So if before 7 p.m. hits and you know you're going to have 20, wait for that 19 to turn into 20 so that you can reinvest. And guys, if you remember, just a real quick note for some of you guys out there that are just starting with this, when you reinvest with Bitconenct, you can only reinvest in increments of 10. So if you have 19 in your account, you can still only reinvest 10. But if you have $20 or more, well, now you can reinvest 20. So that kind of carries on. It has to be increments of 10. So you can't invest 1,005. You have to invest 1,010. That's very important to remember. So remember, if your lending wallet is going to get to $20 before 7 p.m., make sure you wait to let that $20 get in there before you reinvest. That way you're going to avoid some of these 0 days on your reinvestments. Now, if you're not going to hit that $20 and you still have $10 or more in your lending wallet, should you still reinvest? Well, the idea is you want to compound your interest daily to maximize your profits. So if you're not going to hit that $20 mark, it still would be beneficial to reinvest that $10 before 7 p.m. so that you can start compounding on that $10, even if you do take a hit on every now and then when the percentage is low and you don't get a payout, because if you don't reinvest that, you're going to be missing out on those payouts. So if, let's just say you have $11 and you know 2 days from now it's going to hit $20, well, if you wait those 2 days to reinvest, you're going to be missing out on the profits that you could have been making off that $10 if you had gone ahead and reinvested. So the idea is, if you can reinvest $20 or more, do it, but make sure you're reinvesting every day that you can so you're maximizing profits. Now, for some of you guys out there that are investing a little bit more, you can think about this in the same concept. If, let's just say you have $1,000 you want to reinvest. Well, you don't want to do two $500 loans. You'd rather do one loan for $1,000 so that you can get the max off of that. That way you can also reap the benefit of getting to something like the next tier. So if you look here in the lending section of Bitconenct, this is what pops up after you hit Lend Bitconenct. You'll see right here that if you invest $1,010, well, you get a little bit extra percentage daily interest. You get to take your money out a little bit sooner, and there's some benefits of that. So it would be much more beneficial to invest $1,010 versus two $500 loans because you get a little bit more. So these are the things you need to think about before you start investing. So if you say, hey, I got $500 I can reinvest today, or I have $1,000 I can reinvest a couple days from now, it's going to be more beneficial to wait to put the bigger investment in all at once so that you get the perks of a little bit more interest on your daily profits and an earlier capital release. So guys, when you're doing these reinvestments, make sure to think dynamically about it. Make sure you're taking advantage of those daily profits, but if you can get those little bit bigger loans in there, make sure you hold out before 7 p.m. To get those extra percentages, because they really do add up in the long run. Now, for those of you guys out there who haven't joined the Bitconenct lending program yet, be sure to use the BitcoinDudes affiliate link in the description below where it says join Bitconenct here to join our BitcoinDudes incentive program and the BitcoinDudes team, where you get lots of awesome incentives like entered into a reoccurring chance to win your initial investment back, and also private access to Adam and myself and our private community of investors. Thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you know that when we come out with brand new cryptocurrency events, up-to-date events and info, and we'll talk to you guys soon.